Like Wilkinson Oddie, Rex Gormley used to be a loom overlooker. He has first-hand knowledge of life in a weaving shed.
What was the overlooker then? What was your actual job?
Well, you overlooked all the machinery and you was in charge of your weavers. It was like having half a dozen wives. If they upset you and they come with a problem for the loom, you just made them wait.
Yeah.
And they lost money.
Yeah.
They lost money on their wages.
I happen to know that my granny was a weaver and my granddad was an overlooker. So he married
a weaver,
one of the workers. Now, did that often happen?
Quite a few times. Yeah. In fact, the old fella that taught me, his wife was a weaver, not on his set. They didn't work on their set because it was short favoritism.
That really would have been difficult, wouldn't it? Yeah. Was there a girl that you particularly had a shine on?
There was Harry Murray.
Harry Murray?
Well,
so called because...
The thing was, if you was working under the loom, and when I was an apprentice, the overlookers, they used to have bets what colour of knickers the weavers were wearing.
Yes.
See? And if you was weak, when I was as you under the loom, the weavers always went up. Yeah. They'd stride over you, you know. So they'd say, go down to such a loom. We bet she's got such a colour of knickers on, you see. They'd have a little bet.
Should I ask why Hairy Mary was so called then?
Yes, well...
You're a bad man. I mean, it has to have been really, really dangerous, because that's what struck me. It's all right standing here now and it's kind of peaceful.
With all the moving parts that we had on, the flying shuttles, of course, hitting you in the face, you'd be doing something, and the shuttle would come straight out of that loom.
Yeah. What, shoot it?
Oh, just fly through the air, and many people got hit with the shuttle.
Yeah. I mean, that is shaped like a missile, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look at this. Rex, my granddad had some kind of throat cancer. Now, did you come across people who had similar throat problems?
There were people who had throat cancer,
yeah.
But obviously nobody would specify from where they got it from. But kissing the shuttle, it left an awful taste in your mouth, and over a period of years, I'm sure that it did have some adverse effect on them.
Yeah.
You would close the shuttle,
and pull it out
and it would all be in your mouth.
Right.
But it left a dry taste in your mouth all the time. And if you saw the places where they stored these things, you'd realise that it wasn't very hygienic at all.
Kissing the shuttle involved sucking in thread in preparation for weaving. It was finally banned in the 1950s because it was shown to damage the lungs. And after talking to Rex, Bill thinks it may also have had something to do with his grandfather's throat cancer.
Frankly, I think I'm totally convinced that Grandad's, Grandad, like I knew him, Grandad's throat condition was brought on by working conditions, yes. And it's quite obvious that many people suffered from working in factories like that with the fumes and everything else. And I would have thought there's no doubt whatsoever that that's really what it was, that brought on the cancer. OK, it wasn't the cancer that killed him, but it would have done. This really does feel like coming home. Oak Tree Crescent. What a verdant name, eh? Trevor.
Nice to see you after that many years.
Do you want to go and shooting practice on your lawn, wasn't it?